Hello everyone, welcome to another episode of TCG Talk, back today with another video. And in today's video, I wanted to give a little bit of background on the Alpha Clash lore, kind of talking about the game as a whole and how the card game itself plays into a comic book that they actually are making and continuing to make, and how just another reason why I think people should be interested in this game and pay attention to this game as it grows and it releases this month, and something that, might appeal to you as a player that maybe isn't bothered to check it out yet. So if you like this type of content, please leave a like, comment, and subscribe. If you're new to the channel, welcome. Thank you so much for stopping by. If you're a long-standing supporter, thank you so much as always for your continued support. I really appreciate it. And yeah, we'll get right into it. So I have the Alpha Clash website pulled up here first. And the one thing I wanted to show to start, though, before we even do this, if we take this out, is I want to go top down here and show you what Alpha Clash sent me. So they ended up sending me a copy of their book. First off, a little shout out to my buddy DM Armada. Really good Flesh and Blood career, but also does a multitude of other games he talks about. I'll link his channel in the description below. Go check him out. This is his custom art playmat. It's super sick. I just wanted to point it out there. But yeah, as we're kind of going through this, I want to show you, like, when it comes to card games, there's a couple of different reasons that people will play card games. Some people like the mechanics of card games a lot, right? Some people like, the artwork. Some people like the lore and the setting of it. Some people like a mix of everything. Some people want to be really accessible and really easy to play. Some people like highly competitive. There's a whole slew of things. When it comes to face value, though, for a card game, I think the two things that matter most to people is lore/setting. I keep that in the same frame. And then artwork. Those are the two main things that will catch someone's eye immediately. Like if you don't like the artwork of a game, you're probably not going to play it. That's just how it works. And that's kind of a preference thing, but it is something that's really important. The second thing is lore and setting. When I say lore and setting, I mean, lore is kind of obvious, right? Does it have a backstory? Is there more in depth to what these cards are and where they come from? Can I affiliate with them easier? Things of that nature. Setting is like, this is a superhero setting based thing at a general term, right? You have card games like One Piece and My Hero, which are anime setting. You have Flesh and Blood, which has its own like thematic setting. Magic has its own setting, things like that. So you have to like the setting too. If you don't like superheroes, you don't like superheroes, then that's just one thing. But if you like them at all, typically the setting will probably appeal to you. What I love most about this game, and I'm not going to go through all the pages because, one, I don't want to do that. This product isn't officially out yet. It was people who backed the Kickstarter to a certain amount got a copy of this. But if you didn't, it's going to be available this fall. A little bit after the game releases. But it's a full about 100-page comic book going through the story of how all of this started in their game. And it's very detailed. And they're going to come out with more of these. Like, this is just volume 1. For a game to have this much lore and this much background, it doesn't even come out till July 21st. We're still, at the time we're recording this, 3 weeks away from it coming out. By the time you see this, it's going to be almost 2. It's pretty nuts, right? It's awesome to see that, someone's taking this much care into a game and being able to affiliate. Because, like, one of the things, if I can compare it to another game, obvious one, Flesh and Blood, one of the things that people love about Flesh and Blood is they affiliate themselves with a character. You affiliate with Katsu, you affiliate with Dory. It becomes your identity as a player, and you can, be a little bit more in on it because of that. This game's going to have the same thing. A lot of the contenders that you can play in Set 1, Moxie, Magnate, Clarity, are in this Volume 1 of the comic book, and you get a little bit more of their backstory, a little bit more on who they are. And this is, like, detailed, nice work. Like, this isn't just, like, run-of-the-mill stuff. Like, you see Mean Streak there. Like, you're going to get a little bit of backstory on everyone, and it's going to get really, really awesome to, like, just learn more about the game itself. So definitely check this game out. I think when this product comes out, I highly recommend getting it. I'm almost done. I'm like, I'd say like 3/4 of the way through from my placeholder marker. And if we look here for a second, even what they have available right now, right? If we go on to their website, in their characters tab, they already have built out lore a little bit, kind of giving you a snapshot before you would buy the comic book. So in the world of Alpha Clash, the progenitors, so there's 5 affiliations in this game. Yeah, 5. So you have, if we go to gameplay for 2 seconds, go to the card list. You have Alpha Hunters, Alphas, Discarded, Harbingers, Progenitors, and Rogues, right? When it comes to the characters, in this story, the Progenitors are a powerful and enigmatic race. They're almost like gods. of beings that created the universe and everything in it. So they are like gods. Approximately every 10,000 Earth years, the progenitors release waves of energy that imbue certain individuals with superpowers known as alphas. So they enhance or awaken these powers within humans. These alphas are driven by an uncontrollable urge to find and fight other alphas. This phenomenon is known as the pull. Progenitors, heralds, harbingers gather the survivors of the alpha clashes and usher them into other worlds to compete and survive. So, progenitors, like gods, they basically make these superheroes fight each other, and then once the best of the best are taken, the harbingers, which are kind of like titans in a way, like the gods, like, main fighters that are even more powerful than the alphas, come in and basically take the alphas to a different world, and then they compete at other worlds, which we're only on Earth right now. But if you look at the Clash Ground cards, there's other worlds that are already going to be, like, you can notice that all the Clash Grounds are Earth. That we're going to be going to other worlds, which is going to expand the lore even more. The awakening begins with an explosion at CERN Labs in Geneva, Switzerland, which releases a mysterious energy that covers the world. Shortly after that, people manifest superpowers and engage in chaotic battles. The U.S. military launches a response, and Claire, who's an alpha, a former champion of the previous alpha class 10,000 years ago and is immortal, emerges as a guide to help some of the alphas navigate by freeing them from the pull. So, like, these alphas, like, are basically forced to fight each other, like, internally because of the pull, and she helps free them from that and give them their own mind so they can fight on their own terms. Alphas emerge all across the world. Claire and the alphas she freed from the pull launch a bid to save the world from battling superpowered beings. So basically, every time an alpha clash happens like this, every 10,000 years, it like destroys the world and reverts the world. So in this world, in this version of Earth, the reason that there's these ancient civilizations we know nothing about and that we're like way more advanced is because the alphas like destroy the world, but no one like remembers that. So it gets really, really cool. They even have character arcs. I won't read every single one, but they have Clarity here. They have Haven, Magnate, Moxie, Mean Streak, and Torque. Like, they have all the contenders. Well, with the exception of Haven, she's not a contender. Which one are they missing here? They have Moxie in here. They have Mean Streak. They have Torque. They have Magnate, and they have Clarity. So they have all 5 contenders, and then Haven, who's also a part of the story really heavily. So it launches July 21st, as you can see up here. I'm super excited about it. They obviously put a ton of work into this and a ton of work into the lore. And for me, like, I have not seen a trading card game other than maybe Flesh and Blood that has put this much work into their lore to start, right? And if this is just step one, imagine where they can take this once they go to other worlds or other dimensions, or they expand the story even more. You know, they come through with more and more comic books, and they really like focus in on making this something where, because this is you have a contender that you build a deck around. It works similar to Flesh and Blood, where you're going to pick a contender and you're going to identify with that contender, and you're going to be, wanting to find out more, learn more, which is going to make you want to play them more. And this game is already very balanced from a set one perspective. I think there's obviously some more powerful decks, but I think they've done a good job so far at making every contender playable, which is going to help even more. And I think it's something that everybody needs to be checking out. You know, whether you're a Flesh and Blood player or not, I know a lot of people follow me for that. I'm not here trying to like convince Flesh and Blood players to stop playing Flesh and Blood and play Alpha Clash. I'm not here trying to convince you just to like play 2 games at once. I'm saying at least check it out. They have already a free deck builder on here. Clash Grounds, if you go to play.alphatcg.com, they already have a full deck builder where you can build and test decks on TTS. If I show it here really fast, I pulled it up and I forgot I was top down. But they already have on play.alphaclasstcg.com a full deck builder where you can build out your set 1 decks with a sideboard and everything else. And then they're also going to be ranking people based off like events and stuff like that. So super, super fun. They have a full card gallery here where you can like mix and match and pick what cards you want. Like, they're super well set up. Definitely something you should check out if you have the time. And yeah, let me know what you think about this, though. Let me know if you like this type of content, if you want to see more stuff from Alpha Clash. If you're new to the channel and you just want to see Alpha Clash content, let me know what Alpha Clash content you're most excited to like learn about, and that you think would be most beneficial to you as a viewer, so I can be able to go over that. But yeah, thank y'all so much for joining. I really appreciate it. If you want to, leave a like, comment, subscribe. If not, let me know how I can do better, and I'll see y'all next time on TC Talk. Thank y'all so much.